Hey YouTube, this is Course, aka Corey P. I'm coming here today because, this has always been my little video diary. So I guess I'm just venting a little bit. Um, I think I'm gonna just use this to just talk about why I'm just depressed a lot. At least I have been for a minute. And I've been trying really hard. Well, not really, not as hard as I could, I guess. But I have been trying to seek counseling, but it's so discouraging because Georgia has very shitty resources when it comes to that. Thank God I have insurance. I found a place, but it's like you have to pay a co-payment, and I really wish they had services like organizations that offer like free counseling, especially for like gay youths or gay young people, or you ain't gotta be that young, just people who need it. Whether you be old, young, gay, straight, anybody who needs some counseling. And I think it would be nice. I really do need some. I've been down a lot for a lot of reasons. Um, One reason is my mom and my brother. I haven't really told my dad about my sexuality. My dad is kind of like, he has his own issues that he's dealing with, and I don't want to do anything to set him off. But, my mom and my brother, they don't really agree with it, and that's fine. That's their right. They have their own opinions. But it just, they don't realize how much that takes a toll on me because, I want to talk to my mom about boys. And it doesn't have to be like in a sexual way, like nothing like that, because my mom is not really, I mean, we're all sexual beings, but my mom is not, wanting to talk about, her view on sex is wait till you're married. Which I don't know why, no shade, because she didn't. But she got saved, or I come from a religious family, so that's pretty much their stance on everything. It's so black and white, and it's so frustrating because it's like life is not black and white. There are so many shades of gray, and I don't know. In my opinion, if you see things in black and white, you're a fucking idiot. But that's just me. My mom and my brother aren't idiots, but you know what I mean. Like, to me, it's like I just I can't follow that logic because it's not real. you know. And one thing that just really frustrates me, especially in the Christian faith, is that they want you to see things black and white, or not all people, but what I'm saying, like for those Christian fanatics and people who, what I'm saying, like it's just everything has to be this way or that way, and it's not really like that at all. You can be like me. I'm gay, but I'm a Christian. You can be a gay Christian. Plenty of gay Christians. Um, but my mom and them, they're like, you can't do that. That's no possible way. When you're talking to one, you're looking at one, you're related to one, you gave birth to one. Your older brother is one. It's for my little brother. Um, I would give him a shout out, but I'm pretty sure his little Christian friends will probably rag on him if I do. And I don't want to alienate anybody, or or have him become alienated because of me. But I'm pretty sure like all his friends know who I am. But you know what I mean. They make me a cause, and I'm not a cause. I'm not something that needs to be fixed or cured. I'm just a person who happens to be gay. She would call when I'm doing this, but I'll call her later. I'm taking a shower right now. I also am depressed because I'm still single. I mean, I'm not like desperate for a relationship, but I just don't get any attention from any guys. Like, And I really, it as much, I mean, I know my worth and I know who I am and, you know, what I'm about, but you be a dumbass if, you know, you don't realize that things like that do take a toll on your self-esteem, you know. I just feel like over the past 2, 3 years, my self-esteem has took a huge dip. It's like people have kind of made it their business to make it seem like it's not okay for me to be who I am. And mm, yeah, that really it really gets me down. Like I kind of feel like crying right now. Really, I'm not crying because it's pointless. I mean, I might feel better, but it's pointless. Really, I don't feel like messing up my face right now, being all boo-hooey on in this webcam. It's stupid. I'll probably cry later. Not really. I'm not gonna cry, like, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it does take a toll on my self-esteem for a lot of reasons. I mean, it's just like I don't know. I just feel like some people just really make it hard for me to be me, or not make it hard, but they make me feel like I shouldn't be the person who I am, and I like me. I do. And I know it doesn't sound very convincing, but I really do like the person that I am. What gets me down is that, you know, I just wish some people would see the greatness that is me, I guess. I don't know. Mm. I'm also really down because I'm really like upset about a lot of things. Like, I just feel like not only that, you know, a lot of people have been taking little shots at making me feel down, making me feel bad about being me, but also like, you know, I have feelings for my best friend, and I just feel like he used those feelings against me a lot, and it hurts because as I reflect on it, it just really like it just hurts. Like, I get very angry about it, and as much as I have let a lot of stuff go, it's the memories are still there. I mean, I can't help it. Like, it's how I feel. Like, it's so easy to say let it go, because that's what he does. But he's just on this high because he's with his shitty boyfriend right now, and that's not shade. He really is shitty. Like, as a person, like, he's nice, but then he's shitty too, and that's another thing that really angers me because you know a lot of my best friend, it's weird. Like, we have like an interesting dynamic. We're very close. Like, it's beyond, like, he says I'm like his brother, but it to me it's beyond brother relationship. Like, it's beyond that. Like, it's just on another plane. Like, it's not necessarily like it's not romantic, or it's just we're like two individuals who just really are very like devoted and we care about each other. Well, he says that, but I think a lot of part of him, he's very selfish too. He has a selfish streak, and I do too. But I'm very, I try to be selfless when it comes to my friends. You know, I try to be. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not gonna say I do it all. I get it right all the time, but a lot of times, I'm very like selfless. I'll go to the ends for a lot of my close friends, and with him, like, I'm not gonna lie, him putting his shitty ass boyfriend before me pisses me off. It hurts me because not be. I mean, I know that when because I'm gonna have to, like, if I, God, if I do date somebody, because the way it's looking, I don't even know. Um, Hell, I mean, there are days I don't even know if I want to be on this earth anymore, and I know that sounds very grim, but that's just how I feel sometimes. Like, I don't know if I'll ever act on it, but I tried, earlier this month. I tried, and I just kind of chickened out at the last minute because it was kind of like a, do you really want to do this type of situation? And you just had I had that moment where I was like, okay, girl, like once you do this, there is no turning back, honey, like for real. And you ain't got people like that who are gonna storm in and rescue you if you have a change of heart at the very, very last minute. So, girl, if you do this, you're done. So, so I kind of just stopped myself. But I don't know. I just feel like because we're so close, there have been a lot of people, even still, who just they don't like it, and it hurts because like he still values those people. Like I'm just the type of person like you know if you don't like somebody that I really care about, or if you at least don't respect that, okay, this is, his very close friend. I might not understand why they're so close, but they're close. If you don't understand that, then it's just sad. Like, I can't deal with you because it's like, I get it. You might not like this person. You might not be very fond of them, but because there's somebody who I'm fond of or I'm close with, you respect the fact. It's like one of my friends, a lot of my friends don't really like my best friend or one of him. They don't like him because they just think he's a selfish piece of shit. And but you know what? They don't. They think that, but they don't say it. Like you could tell in their tone, but they don't say it, and they definitely don't encourage me to not be friends with him. They just keep their opinions kind of close to themselves. Of course, they'll express them a little more like when we're on the outs and I'm like venting and I'm like, girl, he's this way, but they're very respectful in the way that they do it. So it's not like I don't know. It's just not. You need to leave him alone. It's just like, well, he's like this, and I think that you should do this, but you're an adult. Like that's kind of how they always present it to me, my other best friends. But you know, survey says they don't really care for him too much. I mean, but they respect me enough to, you know, they respect me enough to respect, to watch what they say about him around me. Because they know, like, okay, he's just, that's his close, that's his buddy. Like, you can't deny that. You can't just because you might not agree. But to be fair, I've done that to his shitty boyfriend. I mean, look, I'm gonna call him a shitty boyfriend, but he is shitty. I'm sorry. Like a lot of stuff that he's done, and my best friend, he's always like, "Well, I believe in radical forgiveness." That's a crock of shit. I'm just gonna put it out there. He made that up, or he believes in that concept because it's his way of justifying always allowing his shitty boyfriend to get away with stuff. And like I told him that I was like, that's your way of allowing him to get away with shit. And he just gets so mad when I say that, but it's true though. It's like because with me, girl, if I do some stupid shit, honey, he will never let me forget it. But this person does some stupid shit, and it's like, but then again, he's not sleeping with me, so. But no, I just feel like I'm sorry, I'm just rambling about that, but I just feel like whenever he doesn't get what he wants from him, he tries to like take it out on me, and like I just think a lot of times he throws that relationship in my face. And that's why I've just been kind of down too, because even now I just feel like he just wants me to like be his friend and help him with this relationship, and I just refuse. I just refuse because I'm not going to stand or support anything that I know is not really good for any of my friends. I'm just not. And if that makes me sound like a shitty friend, then I'll be that. But I mean, it's whatever. That's how I feel about it. It's like, but I won't support it. And I mean, I don't say anything anymore. Like, I used to be very vocal because I was just like, why do you take this shit from this person? Because, I mean, yeah, he's put him through a lot. But Now I'm just kind of like, I'm just not. I told him, I was like, I'm not going to support that. You know what? Out of respect, I won't say anything. But we're not talking about this. I don't care. And I've told him that to his face. I'm just like, I don't care about your relationship. I don't give a fuck about your relationship. And I want you to really take heed to that. I don't give a fuck about your relationship. And he's like, well, I wouldn't do that with you and you if you get a relationship. That's fine. And even if you did, I mean, girls, whatever. I mean, I just don't. I don't give a fuck about that relationship. And I don't know. But I mean, it just pissed me off because like that person like at one point tried to break us up as friends. And then his, he has some other friends and it's just like I don't know what it is, but every time like a lot of his friends don't like me and it's always for like stupid reasons. Like I don't give them reasons to dislike me. The way I'm at, this is just me venting my feelings. A lot of this shit I don't say, I don't give off this kind of energy when I'm around. I try to be a pretty upbeat person for the most part, but right now I'm just like I'm in my feelings right now, so. But it kind of does hurt my feelings because I just feel like, you know, especially with him, I've been like a really good friend to him. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not looking for an award, but I just feel like, for other people to be like, well, he's a shitty person to you. And I'm like, right, I'm shitty, but like when this nigga didn't have anywhere to go, I didn't see you volunteering to help. It was me, and then everybody was looking for me to do shit, but and I just really hate that. And I just really hate, because that's always what happens. It's like, these people, they talk a good game now, but, if he hits a major slump, I bet you my bottom dollar, honey, I bet you on my grandmother's grave, honey, honey, those backs will be turned, or everybody's gonna be trying to find me, and like, well, you need to come and handle this, and I'm gonna be looking at them like, girl, like, I mean, he's my friend, and I try to, like, despite how I'm feeling right now, if he ever really, really does need me, I'll just swallow my pride and help, but I've just been deciding lately that I really gotta like get away from him for a while, for a while. It's just gotta happen because I'm always feeling like this, and I don't like it at all. So I really do have to get away from him, and I really want to talk to my mom about it. My mom just thinks I need to leave him alone, and she's probably right. Like just leave him, like don't be his friend anymore. I don't know. I don't like to just give up on friends. Like we are really good friends when we want to be. I don't know. See, I guess when you have to explain shit, that's how you know it's not really what it's supposed to be. You're constantly having to explain and justify. So I guess I've solved my own problem with that. But I don't know. I don't know what to do about my mom. And I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess she just has to come around, and my brother, they'll just have to come around. And if they don't, they'll just have to deal because I can't live for anybody else but myself. If I decide to, continue to live, I have to live for me. I can't do it for anybody else, and I am not going to change my orientation, honey. I am a gay male, and that's just how it's going to be. But I do need to figure out what I need to do differently as far as just like my just attracting boys. I really think that's what it is. I just need to get laid a couple of good times, and because I get laid like 2 or 3 times every 6 or 7 months, and that is far too long. Okay, like they're very few and far between, and that needs to change. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hoe because I'm really not like a hoe. Like I don't do that, but I mean, it's nothing wrong if you, honey, if you like to get it in how you get it in. I am not. down in it, that's just not what I want to do. Because I really, at some point, because some gay guys, they pass themselves around like cheese trays at a party, honey. And that's fine. You can do that. I mean, if you feel good about yourself and you think that if you feel like you ain't harming nobody, you just having fun, and you're having fun, you living your life. Do what you do. That's how I look at it. I can't, I just feel like when you sleep with people, that's like a part of you. That's an essence. And I want to share that with people that I at least am fond of or like or remember or know their names and like where they grew up. I think I just want that to be with people that I am you know, actually like. And I don't know. I really do just feel like I really feel so silly about having feelings for my friend because I feel like he knew or knows and doesn't care. And that's fine. Like, and when I mean doesn't care, I'm not saying he doesn't care and he just chose him over me. No, I mean like there is no kind of sensitivity towards that. Like, I just feel like he just doesn't consider that maybe Corey doesn't want to hear you ramble on about this person because Corey has feelings for you. Or maybe when you're mad about this person treating you like shit, maybe you shouldn't go take it out on Corey and throw that in his face because, you know, that's how he feels towards you. And because of that, that's why I've been so angry at him. Like I keep trying to tell him that I don't think he really gets it, and it's just really it's frustrating me. And I just every time he like see like he wants to hang out with me and stuff, and I just really don't want to. I don't want to be around him. I really don't. And I keep saying that, and every time I do, he keeps like fighting me because he's like, no, you got to get over this, and I'm just like, I just can't be around you right now. I mean, you're just gonna really have to understand that. I'm not mad. I just really can't. I can't be around you right now. And I keep sending him notes on Facebook because I just really be like, I really need for you to understand that I can't be around you right now. And it's nothing. Maybe I should. I don't want to send him another note. My friend said I should just leave it alone altogether and just. She's like block him from everything, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I miss him a lot when I do that. Cause I mean, he's my friend. Anyway, let me call this girl and deuces.